Be warned, it's intense.
Introduce Beetlejuice.
Hello, spooky everyone, and what the sitch? 这是过那个 Nick Hex Spider-Verse and Frozen 2 and Cam Puzzle Fans that one, and welcome to my another Halloween review week, which in the month I review some horror movie, Halloween special, and why I won't watch some specific horror movie that I refuse to watch because of the 24-hour growth test. And honestly, I can handle some growth tests, but just don't give me the movie, which is other than the Green Inferno, the terrifying movie, and of course the Human Centipede. Honestly, guys, I was completely shocking and speechless that my last video, which is other than why I won't watch the terrifying movie, didn't get a 100 comments. So honestly, guys, it's for the best because I don't want to see a bunch of comments where definitely people will complain about me disliking horror movie. God, I don't disagree horror movie because of a growth test. Honestly, I can't handle some growth tests, but just don't give me 24 hours growth test just like the terrifying movie and of course the Green Inferno. And I don't want to say that anymore. You already know you already know what that film is going to be. I don't want to talk about it. That film can go crap himself. And Thanksgiving is way better Ewok movie than the Green Inferno and of course Borderlands. Sorry guys, so welcome to my another episode of this Halloween review week, which in a month I review some bunch of horror animated movie, and some family Halloween movie like Hocus Pocus and Nightmare Before Christmas, but I did a review twice on that, so that's why my Halloween review week will be a much different than last year. Sorry guys, so today I am doing my movie review on the movie starring Santa Sweeney, which is none other than Immaculate, came out the year of 2024, which is my very first watch by neon movie because I have never seen so many neon movies. So let's hope Long Legs will prove to be a better neon movie more than Immaculate. And I gotta say, people, I am not a huge fan of this type of nun movie because, yeah. Anyway, enough further ado, let's get this spooky video started, shall we? It's scary time and the nun time. Sorry guys, just like what I just said right now, and you know me for a while, and if you don't know who I am, honestly, and honestly guys, it can show that you guys have been living under the rock apparently. Since the dawn of time. Sorry guys, and honestly, you already know what I'm gonna say. I'm not a huge fan of this type of nun movie. I tried my best to enjoy that nun movie that came out 6 years ago, and I gotta say, not just me, a lot of the critic in the audience absolutely did not like that film, and I definitely agree with them. That film was stupid. The story didn't make no sense, the characters were not interesting, and that one female lead was not attractive at all, honestly. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna stop saying that, or some of the YouTubers will definitely call me out. Or it's gonna be like in 2021 over again. Anyway, guys, so once again, I'm not a huge fan of this type of nun movie, and I was definitely ain't looking forward to see it because after I heard so many bad things about the Nun 2, I was like, enough with the Nun movie. I don't want to see any more. And after I heard that Santa Sweeney is going to be in this film, and I was like, you know what? This film might have some promise, honestly. Let's hope it would be a much better Nun movie than the Nun and the Nun 2. I haven't seen The Nun 2, but that film is on my list on the horror movie that I need to watch, and I will definitely do a rant of that. And speaking of rant, stay tuned for my rant on The Imaginary, which is a horror movie about a creepy teddy bear creeping people. I want to watch If. If is a much better funny movie more than Imagination, honestly. Yes, good. Anyway, guys, so honestly, guys, the trailer and the TV spot didn't seem interesting, and yeah, sure, you got Santa Sweeney in the film, but just because you have Santa Sweeney, that doesn't mean this film will be a masterpiece, right? Come on, have you never seen the movie called Matter Web? And yes, Santa Sweeney was in that film, and guess what? How that film's turned out? Yeah, that's right. That film got a bomb review, bomb of the box office, and a lot of people are going to put that film as the #1 worst film of the year. Seriously, way worse than Crappy Mind 2? Absolutely not. So you guys, so after I watched the movie called Immaculate on Disney Plus, and guys, I already know that some people are going to keep saying, "Oh, but Nick, Immaculate is not a Disney film, so why in the Neptune and Sweet title song Macaroni that Bob Barker is putting this neon movie on Disney Plus?" Guys, let me tell you something. This film is on Hulu, so that's why Disney owned Hulu now. So I'm probably some people didn't like the fact that Disney Plus has some bundle of Hulu, honestly. And honestly, I don't have a problem with it because, and honestly, guys, it can show that Disney Plus can do rated R content, honestly. But I really hope in the future that Walt Disney Animation Studio would start making an animated film with rated PG-13 and rated R, or maybe NC-17. Yeah, I don't want to go that far. Anyway, guys, so after I watched Immaculate on Disney Plus, I gotta say, but oh crap, man, oh crap. Anyway, what do I think about this film after I watched this last night? Let me think. Is this great or good? You know what? I think it's a great film. But I'm literally thinking Beetlejuice is my favorite horror film of the year and will always will be. Because, and honestly, I really hope the next horror movie that came out this year about Ballerina would be a much better horror movie instead of Immaculate, honestly. And honestly, it can show that I'm not a huge fan of this type of Nun movie because the Nun movie are not even that scary at all. It was stupid. Anyway, guys, so I don't hate this film. But I was right. It's great, but it's not a masterpiece at all, honestly. Yeah, it's not a masterpiece. Just because you have Sandra Sweeney on the title of the movie, on the poster, that doesn't mean it give me attention, honestly. Sorry, guys. So just because Sandra Sweeney is involved in this film, that doesn't mean this film is a masterpiece. Like, have you never seen Matter Web? Yeah, I do not trust movies like Sandra Sweeney now after I saw Matter Web. Sorry guys, so let's get some positive first and then I'll get to the negative. The characters, honestly, I like some of the characters, like Celia, played by Sandra Sweeney, was the only character I care about this because you totally understand why is she upset, and honestly, in her character development, and you feel so bad that she's going through anyway. And I feel so bad that she did not get pregnant, honestly. She was almost gonna get pregnant, but the nun and the villain in the movie wanted to do something with the pregnant, honestly. And that's why I'm not a huge fan of this type of pregnant horror movie, and that's why I did not like the movie called The Devil's Due. The movie's all about pregnant. I do not want to see a horror movie that has some pregnant. That is disrespectful to a pregnant, darn it. Anyway, guys, so honestly, I do enjoy the characters. Some of the characters can be really a-hole, but at the same time, that's what the character is in the horror movie, you know. And the cinematography is absolutely great. Honestly, it's not gorgeous. It's not cinematography. It's not a masterpiece. It's not it's not like it's the best cinematography ever. But like I said, but the cinematography did pretty good, honestly. And the acting, the acting is decent. Yeah, the acting is really decent, except the ending. I'll talk about the ending in a minute because I think the ending is kind of ruined the movie for me. And anyway, guys, in the grotesque scene, yep, every single horror movie has a grotesque scene. Yeah, the grotesque scene is still gruesome as heck, honestly. Yeah, honestly, it's still a grotesque, honestly. And honestly, guys, and do you even know that Immaculate is rated 18? Oh, heck no, this film deserves like an NC-17 in my area. Because this film has some ton of stuff that you do not see in a rated R movie. Like in the shower scene, yeah, that is an NC-17 level, honestly, at this point. And anyway, guys, so honestly, I don't want to talk about the shower scene. The shower scene was, I can't say that scene, like, you know, YouTube impairment. And don't worry, guys, I did watch this movie, but I don't want to talk about so many gruesome scenes, or else this video will be age description and demonetized. And sorry, guys, and anyway, and the climax was very gruesome, honestly. It was really gruesome, honestly, because it's all about Sandra Sweeney was killing like 2 people who's controlling the nun mansion, and honestly, they killed that one girl, and they killed that one guy by having that thing in his neck, and honestly, and when they showed closely, I was like, oh hey, no, I I got to close my eyes. And honestly, I do not want to know what is that in his neck. I don't want to know. I already know. I'm not going to baby, but I can't handle that type of thing, honestly. By the way. But anyway, guys, so let's get to my flaws. And the way, I have some few flaws, but not a lot, honestly. I did not like the villain in the movie. Yeah, the father, I did not like the villain in the movie. Yeah, honestly, I think his name is, Father Seal Debo. You know what? Let's call him Father Seal. I did not like Father Seal. Father Seal, he has got to be one of the worst villain in the Neon movie. And he has got to be one of the worst horror villain of the year because, oh my god, I did not like how they treat this man, honestly. Honestly, guys, and honestly, there was one scene in the car scene when Santa Sweeney as Surya was getting pregnant, was really hurting, honestly. And when Father Seal said, "Stop the car," but in Spanish, "Iguana." Oh my god. Anyway, guys, so that honestly, he stopped the car, and when you look at his eyes, he wanted to do something to the planet, honestly. And this is why I'm not a huge fan of this type of horror movie at all, about planet and all that kind of stuff. I want to see a horror movie about slasher, not a freaking nun movie, and not even the freaking planet movie. Because that is literally like a spin in the face to planet. Honestly, that is literally like a spin in the face to the girl that who is planet, honestly. And this is why you should not be watching that Devil's Due in this film, honestly. And honestly, and when you saw his eyes was staring at Santa Sweeney characters, and guess what? Santa Sweeney was getting out of the car, starting running, and she was almost getting away for it. Oh heck nah. Honestly, there was Father Seal, and that taxi driver was grabbing her and walking back to the cars, and that's why the shower scene was shown. And I gotta say, I'm not talking about the shower scene, so skip it. Anyway, guys, and the story was, honestly, I didn't enjoy the story. The story is just like every single movie about the nun, about the girl, going to the nun mansion, and the crap happened. We already seen that, and that's not even original, honestly. But here's the one thing that I absolutely did not like, and this is why this film is not getting seal of Nick Cage awesomeness. Can we talk about the ending, guys? This is going to be some spoiler. If you don't want to get yourself spoiler, I recommend you get out from this video. So I might do a separate video of why I think the ending, it kind of ruined this film for me. Even this film is a great film, but I did not like how they end this film. So let's do a spoiler countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Megatron! No, just kidding. Anyway, guys, so spoiler, get ready. Anyway, guys, there was an ending when Santa Sweeney was screaming and starting to eat something out of the body, honestly. And guys, I don't want to talk about what that is, honestly. Don't want to say it, like, YouTube impairment, which is my mother. Anyway, guys, so when she did that, she grabbed the rock. She started screaming like this, ah! And honestly, and that rock, what she holding right now, completely slammed on the floor, and boom, the movie was over. Seriously, is this how you end a movie? I gotta say, even this film is way better than the Imaginary, but that's not saying a lot. That's not saying a lot that Immaculate have one of the worst scene in the entire movie, and that has got to be one of the worst ending I ever seen for a Neon movie. Let's hope that Long Legs will definitely get a better ending, because you should do ending like a bit better, honestly, because the ending just got really annoying. And guys, I like Santa Sweeney, but who's screaming? Oh my god, who's screaming is making my ears bleed. Guys, I was just saying that as my expression, honestly. As my expression. I didn't get my ears bleed. That's why I turned my volume down, because I don't want to hear my screaming TV will go through in my downstairs, because my mom always hear what my TV was saying. So that's why I keep my volume down, honestly. So overall, guys, Immaculate is a great movie, but it's not a masterpiece. Even the story kind of didn't make no sense. And the villain, which is Father Steel, got to be one of the worst characters in the movie. And this film have one of the worst ending in this film because, come on, man, come on, you should do, you should do a way better ending. Like the ending of Beetlejuice or the ending of Lisa Frankenstein. Now that is a way better ending than the ending of Immaculate, honestly. And you're sure this film is going to get a great rating for this YouTube channel. And even this film is not as bad as Imaginary, but I think this film is way better than Imaginary. Imaginary is the worst horror movie of the year. That film didn't make no sense. The story didn't make no sense. The character didn't make, the character didn't make no sense. And that film have one of the most generic jump scares and of any single horror movie. And honestly, guys, and speaking of jump scared, this film kind of have jump scare, but this film is all about Santa Sweeney. Santa Sweeney was definitely worried about the nun mentioned and go to explore, honestly, and it was doing so per panic. That is a tired movie right there, honestly. So overall, guys, Immaculate, and yeah, sure, this film has some flaws like the story, the villain, and even the ending. But this film has some great and decent characters, decent cinematography, and decent acting, honestly. And honestly, in the blood, I gotta say, but they did a wonderful job for the blood effects, honestly. But that's not saying a lot, honestly. I'm gonna give Immaculate, starring Santa Sweeney, a 8 out of 10. It's a great film, and sadly, this film don't deserve a seal of Nick Cage awesomeness. Sorry, Santa Sweeney, but maybe next time. Even this film is getting 8 out of 10, but sorry, Santa Sweeney. Maybe next time you do better in your career. Sorry guys, that was my movie review of Immaculate. So tell me about your opinion on this film on the comment section below. And stay tuned for my movie review of the way more positive review, which is at 9. Yep, 9 will definitely get the most positive review on my YouTube channel. And I will definitely show it on my Legend of the Media. And don't worry guys, that video will not be unscripted. And don't worry people, this video is not unscripted. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this review because here in a little bit, I gotta go to the bowling alley and honestly, I'm gonna give you a quick reminder tomorrow. I won't be available making videos tomorrow because apparently I'm gonna be busy with my brother Chris because we kind of do not have any people to help with Chris. Honestly, my roommate is gone. And honestly, and I don't want my mom to do too much with Chris, honestly. So why not me? Honestly? So here's my schedule for tonight, and I really hope it will make it work. I will definitely record my movie review on 9, and I'll edit it tonight, of course. And tomorrow I might post it. Like early in the morning, honestly. But anyway, I'll keep my doors open just in case I'll hear Chris, honestly. And sorry, guys, and that's my plan, and I really hope you guys will understand that. So tell me about your opinion on the movie called Immaculate. For me, it's a great film, but it's not a masterpiece, and I wish this film could do better than that, honestly. And Lower Legs would definitely be way better than Immaculate, honestly. And yes, I totally understand why the audience didn't even enjoy this film at all, honestly. And yes, I totally understand this film has some okay rating on Rotten Tomatoes by the critic, but the audience score was not good, honestly. But at least it's way better than the critic and the audience score for Joker for Way I Do. You know what? Let's go with Joker 2, honestly. Yeah, it's not looking good for Joker 2, honestly, at this point. It's because of Lady Gaga, it's because of the musical, and of course it's because the movie is made for made for the people who are not a huge fan of the first movie. David Zappel, you're so freaking disgusting. You're a disgusting man. Anyway, guys, so this is Nick Cage, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Cam Possible Fan 2001 signing off. And if you want to see a way better horror movie from this year instead of that, why not you go watch Lisa Frankenstein and go watch Beetlejuice. Those films are way better than Immaculate. Once again, Immaculate is a great film, but it's not a masterpiece. And Santa Sweeney, I hope your next horror movie will be better than Immaculate. And this is why I'm not a huge fan of this type of nun and Planet movie. And do not watch The Devil's Due. The Devil's Due Yeah, the Devil's Due is a huge spin in the face, that female who's pregnant. Anyway, guys, have a great spooky day, everyone, and you guys have a great morning.